everybody. As you heard, we draw our inspiration from our name from the best band in the 90s, Sixpence None the Richer. But there are 7 of us, so we are 7 pence none the richer. I'd like to start out by getting a suggestion from the audience of a non-geographical location like a supermarket or a Burger King.
Parking lot.
Parking lot, okay. Team parking lot. Here you go.
Let's start with a monologue.
Yes.
And they're going to draw from that monologue. Parking lot. Well, first of all, I don't know if any of you have parking genes. I mean, are you the one in the family that's always driving around and you always find a parking space? Well, that's me. And my sister. I think it's something genetic. Because the two of us, I mean, even tonight, we drove into Hartford and my husband goes, oh, we're driving to Hartford, we got to find a parking space. Should I pull over and you take over? Usually that's the case. Like when we go into New York City, I'm the one that's driving, I always find a parking space. But tonight, he was already in the driver's seat. So I said, okay, you can drive, just listen to me very carefully and do everything that I say. No matter how silly it sounds, no matter how ridiculous, just do exactly as I say and you will find a parking space. And so what happened? I got a parking space, or we got a parking space, right outside the front door. Fabulous. So that's another thing. It's always that listening, that philosophy of wait and watch. Something good is going to happen. Something really exciting is going to happen if you just wait. Such as that parking space, such as that dress that's on sale. And I'm telling you, that's what happens to me all the time. The dress that's on sale. I love going shopping and I love looking. It's the hunt. It's all about the hunt. So I will go to a dress store, the Macy's, whatever. I'll take my coupons with me and I stroll around. I don't go for the first thing. I take a look at every little thing and eventually I will find it. I will find that dress. Once I found a dress that was 2-3 sizes too big, but it was the perfect dress for the event. And I had to have it. It didn't fit, but it was right. So what do? You take it home, you take the scissors to it, and you take the sewing machine to it, and you make it exactly what it is. So there we are. What you need to do is just sit back and watch, and it will happen.
So parking lots remind me of this mall back home in San Diego called Horton Plaza. Horton Plaza is an outdoor mall. It's when you're in it, it looks like you're in a giant canyon with shops going way up on either side. The floors are not even; they're kind of offset. So first floor, well, that's the middle. The second floor is over on this side, and then the third floor is over here, and then the fourth floor is over there. There are not escalators going both ways everywhere. Like you'll find an up escalator somewhere with no down escalator. The elevators are on either side of this huge canyon, but if they're working, they don't go to all the floors. The architecture looks like something out of M.C. Escher, but like brightly colored with like tile and flags and frescoes everywhere. And if that wasn't bad enough, the parking lot, well, there's actually 2 parking lots. There are 2 parking structures. They're right next to each other, but they, like the mall itself, are kind of offset. So there's a couple ways to go from one parking structure to the other, and you can easily tell which one you're in because one is labeled fruit and one is labeled vegetables. So you go, oh, I'm in tomato 3. Wait. What is a tomato? Is it a fruit? Is it a vegetable? I don't know. If you're in corn, you're lucky. If you're in artichoke, you're kind of lucky. Strawberry, sure, but tomato, potato, some other ones, it's confusing. And then the levels of the parking lot themselves do not correspond to the matching levels of the mall. So if you're on the 3rd level of the parking structure, you step out, you're on the 4th level of the mall, or the 5th or whatever, and you have no idea where you're going. So this mall is amazing. But unfortunately, for some reason over the past 5 years, people haven't been shopping there as much. They've lost their anchor stores. A lot of the restaurants have left. So the mall itself is not hugely populated anymore. But the parking structure, being the only parking structures in downtown San Diego, are still widely used and are just more and more expensive than ever. No. So getting lost in the parking lot is what I think of.
Hey, honey.
Yeah.
Hey, it's a package from Amazon. has your name on it, it's a dog bed. We don't have a dog.
Well, I mean, it was very comfortable looking on the ad, so I figured, I mean, why not just order it anyway?
What are we gonna do with a dog bed? Are you planning on getting a dog?
No, you just put that at the end of our bed, and just leave it there. If you ever are too tired to make it to bed one night, you just curl up in the dog bed.
You want me to sleep at the end of the bed on the floor, curled up in a dog bed?
Well, I'm meaning to tell you, you snore a lot. So I figured if you were maybe not right next to my head, it might be a little bit better for me, yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna use this dog bed for me. What about if you go to the dog bed and I stay and I get these, and I'll give you earplugs? We could make earplugs.
That doesn't really work for me. See, because I bought this specifically for you as a present, and now you're kind of throwing it in my face.
I guess it would be mean if I were to not take this dog bed and say thank you for thinking of you.
Well, I mean, you didn't see the other thing in the box.
Oh, yeah?
There's one little gerbil water bottle, so if you get thirsty at night.
This hangar is still warm. We're getting close. It's all about the thrill of the hunt for me, you know? Somewhere out there, there's a pair of pants. Pair of pants for me. We're gonna find it.
I know we will. I have confidence that we're going to find that pair of pants for you.
You gotta be careful though. They're known to be sneaky.
The problem being that all I've seen so far are the ones that are about 2 times too big for you.
Right.
But they were the right style, so we got to keep looking.
Right. I like to collect them.
You
I got a collection of pants back in my home.
have a good collection going. Lots of different colors, styles. I heard the swoosh. I hear the pant legs. Wait, is
You
somebody else?
hear the swishing of the pants?
I do. Behind that rack. I think you don't have purple yet, do you?
No.
No. Wait. Ah, yes.
Hey, Dr. Ursoff.
Hey, hi, yeah.
So, I've been thinking about procreating soon. Before I decide to procreate, I'm really interested in kind of understanding my genome
Yeah,
a little more. And specifically, I really want to understand if I have the parking gene.
I actually have all of your genetic diseases on file. Looks like you are heterozygous dominant for the
Okay.
parking gene, which means you have a parking gene and you have a 50% chance of passing it on to your offspring.
Oh, that is, okay, that's not bad. Pretty good, I'd say.
Not bad. It also depends on your wife's genetics.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, she's we've been discussing a lot, and so I guess I'll have to have her genome tested as well.
It's very important to you that your child knows how to park well.
Yeah. And I'm just starting to think about like my old age, and being a senior citizen is tough in our society as it is, and I'd like to have a child who can drive me around and take me to the various things that I do around town, or the things that I imagine I'll be doing in my old age.
Yeah,
Bridge night.
that doesn't seem like the best reason to have a kid.
I mean, it's mainly for myself. I'm mainly just thinking about myself, really.
Yeah, I see that.
There's a lot of planning that goes into having a kid.
You also might want to think about the emotional well-being of your child.
Okay.
So, got a new suit, but pants don't fit quite right. I'm gonna have to be on a diet. So, wherever we go for lunch, it's gotta fit in with that.
Okay, well then there's plenty of healthy options. We can go to the vegan place down the road.
Oh, no, they're too big.
Oh,
I need fried food.
okay.
I need to gain at least 3 inches, hopefully by Monday, but I mean,
Wouldn't it have been easier just to buy a pair of pants that fit?
they didn't have them. They
Okay,
were perfect pants, but they just a little too baggy. They could have ordered them to the store, but I didn't want to wait.
okay. I mean, that's perfectly logical, obviously.
I think so.
So why don't we, I saw there was like a carnival going on. We can get some of those fried Oreos, some fried bread dough.
Sounds good,
Yeah,
good.
Yeah.
Well, the jacket is also a bit too big, so can we go to the gym on the way? Because I gotta get the upper body workout
Yeah.
while expanding the waistline.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure we can find some way that you can eat while you're doing your shoulder presses.
Ooh, like corn dog, con candy. Corn dog, con candy. Yeah, oh, dude, when I wear this thing, I am gonna look so good. You're gonna love it.
I mean, I'm kind of worried that you're going to be round on the bottom and round on the top, and just kind of weird in the middle.
But,
This is the house?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it?
I don't think it fits me.
Why is that?
It looks a bit big.
Well, I mean, it's only the best for you, honey.
I gotta do all the cleaning.
No, we'll get somebody else to do that. You don't have to do all the cleaning.
Wow, it's really big. Do you think maybe we can take it down a little bit on the right? Like, take it in like a foot here and maybe a foot over there?
Just the right.
Yeah, just right, but a little off the top too.
Okay, so you want it to be a little off kilter.
Right.
Okay.
Right. I know we've already purchased it. I mean, is this crazy to ask something like this? We've already paid for it, and now we're gonna, I know we probably spent more than we should, but
I mean, is it crazy? No. Does it make any sense? Not really.
what if it doesn't fit?
But how are you gonna get, you're cutting the bathroom in half. How are you gonna get from one side of the bathroom to the other?
I don't know, but I mean, can you imagine inviting people over and hi, welcome to my house. It doesn't fit me. Doesn't fit around me.
That's true. You don't want that to happen.
No.
But what if you say, hey, welcome to my house, and then trip over the floor that's raised 3 inches for some reason?
That could be a problem. That could be a problem. So maybe I should try to grow into it?
I mean, that would probably be a lot cheaper than ripping half our house down 3 inches. That wouldn't really make much sense, I think.
Yeah, okay. So we're not gonna rip down the house.
Right?
We're not going to make it any smaller,
Perfect.
right? And I tell you what, this is your house, I'm getting another house. I'm moving across the street.
I mean, that's fine. I'm happy to oblige. But I really don't see why you would want to leave this when there's plenty of this to go around in the new house. And there's plenty of room in the new house to explore this.
Well, now that you put it that way, it's kind of interesting. So you kind of fit, the house doesn't fit, but you fit?
Yeah.
So, okay, we'll get rid of the house and I'll keep you.
Okay,
All right.
that works. Good. All right, so, yeah, so you're gonna keep me.
Yeah.
I guess I'm gonna keep you.
Yeah. I hope so.
And we're gonna go look for a new house.
We'll look for a new house, but it's gotta fit me.
Okay,
Okay.
so a mobile home it is.
I'm starting to have second thoughts. I got this pair of pants, but then I saw that, look at all these shorts. They had babies. I mean, I feel like we can't leave them, we gotta take them with us.
They come fast, they keep moving.
Yeah.
don't they? Grab that.
Snatch them up, here you
I got
go. Yep, okay, just some cargo shorts and,
it. Still haven't found that purple one again. Okay,
No.
keep looking.
okay.
Oh, wow. Man, there are a lot of these.
Yeah.
I think they just keep reproducing.
Yeah.
Oh, man. So, what are we gonna do with all of these? Do you have room in your closet?
I don't know, I feel terrible, you know, I was so excited to have this pair of pants. I was gonna put it on the mannequin that I have at home. play it above my fireplace, but I don't know. Now I'm starting to feel guilty.
I don't know what to tell you on this one. I kind of agree, but we could get some new mannequins, I guess, and start hanging shorts on all the mannequins.
You're right. We're gonna have to take care of them now.
Dad, you know, just because I don't have the crafting gene doesn't mean we can't try knitting together.
Yeah, it's just, I know it's unfortunate that it's not a part of your genetic makeup, and it's been tough for me as a father to have the fact that you're not very good at crafting, because I always dreamed of just having a whole bunch of crafts around my house that my kid was gonna make. It was like kind of the main reason why I wanted to have a kid in the first place. And so it's just been very disappointing for me and very hard for me, sweetie.
I know you wanted me to knit you that scarf. I made this in home ec class. There are a few holes.
Yeah, a few holes. I mean, we got some, I don't know what's going on over here. Was this supposed to be a shape that you were doing there, or?
Just drop some stitches.
Sweetie, I mean, I'm sorry, like, it's just not your thing. Crafting's not your thing. That's okay though, too. I mean, like I said, it's been tough for me. It's been really hard
But I mean,
as a father. But at the same time, I mean, you're good at other things though.
in the first grade, they tell us that it doesn't matter if you're good at something, it just matters if you have fun.
Sweetie, that's true too. And that is true. I don't want to undermine that value. I think that's an important value. But at the same time, it kind of does matter.
You know, Dad, that kind of makes me feel bad.
Sweetie, I'm sorry. Now I feel bad. This is, you feeling bad is making me feel bad. And that's hard for me.
So I finally got that LASIK appointment next week.
Nice, you're gonna be able to get rid of your glasses finally?
No, they're finally gonna work. Yeah. Yeah, this is fine. Can't see a thing, but they look so good on me.
They're very stylish, yeah.
They make me look smarter,
They do.
but I can't just pop the lenses out and then look like a poser. So lenses gotta go.
I mean, LASIK is like very expensive.
Yeah.
You could just get glasses with no prescription in them, and then that would solve your problem right there.
Oh, people who actually wear glasses can tell. And then they look at you like you're just a jerk, like, oh, you're just mocking us, whatever. No, I'm getting into that crowd. I'm gonna look smarter. I'm gonna be smarter. It's gonna be great. Just zap, genius.
Okay, so but when you take your glasses off now, you're not gonna be able to see a thing.
Nope.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, wait, that's the
So
goal.
there's no downside to that whatsoever, right?
Not that I can see.
That's fair. So, okay, so now we'll get this straight, just to make sure I have everything settled down. You're gonna go to the doctor, pay $5,000. It's not covered by insurance now because your eyes are fine.
Oh, no.
Pay
Purely cosmetic.
$5,000 to get your eyes zapped by a laser.
Yep.
You're probably not getting name brand LASIK, so that's a problem.
No, gotta go to Mexico for this one.
Yeah, yeah. Then you're gonna be blind unless you're wearing heavily prescription glasses,
Legally blind.
legally blind.
There's a difference.
But you're gonna look smart.
Those guys really get upset if you go around with a cane and sunglasses
Yeah.
and you're not. They get way mad than the people with glasses.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. I
Those
mean,
canes hurt.
it's probably because you're mocking blind people, which isn't really a good thing to do.
I just think they look really stylish.
They
I
do.
want to get into that, but I can only get halfway because not even the Mexican surgeons will just cut them out.
That's true. That's true. I mean, you could always, you don't need to be blind to use a cane, right? You could just go to the store and buy a cane. You don't
Yeah.
need to gouge your eyes out or anything like that.
And you don't need to be crippled to use crutches, but there's an a look to the authenticity. You know, you can tell when somebody's faking it and when
That's true.
somebody's not.
That's true.
I'm going for the real look there.
Now, let's get to driving now, because you're gonna be legally blind, so you're gonna be,
No, it should be 20/20-ish with the glasses. That's why I'm doing it.
see, the problem with what you just said is the ish. So that's kind
Well,
of,
there's always an element of variable in this.
okay.
I
So,
don't know exactly how it's going to turn out, but you know, I have faith in my doctors and in the fashion lens industry to take care of me through this.
so you're trusting Mexican eye surgeons and lens crafters to make your life better.
Yes, well,
Okay.
Italian lens crafters.
Italian lens crafters.
Yeah, like I said, it's all about the fashion.
Okay, that's true. That's a very, very good point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're not wearing glasses. You don't get me.
Honey, I wanted a swimming pool. This is a fish tank.
It's the same thing.
I can't get into the fish tank. Where's the beach? I need a beach.
Where would a beach be in a swimming pool?
You could put sand there.
So then you track sand in your swimming pool and that little guy has to go around the bottom and suck it all up.
I mean, I agree this is easier to clean.
But you don't have to clean it, the little sucker fish will clean the whole thing for you.
What about diving board? I can't, I mean, I can't even get a toe and a foot into this thing.
I think you're just being a naysayer now. You can really fit at least down your ankles into that tank.
I don't believe it. I asked for a swimming pool and I get a fish tank.
Honey, you're really making this marriage harder than it has.
Well, Kevin, you know, there's a reason I started dating you. You're such a good runner, and just really, I mean, you're fast.
Yeah.
You know, and, come on, I need your help with something.
Sure.
Okay. You know, I've been collecting for a long time, and I finally need to put your skills to use.
Okay.
All those beautiful cars I have.
Yeah.
There goes a Lamborghini, you need to get it quick for me.
So it's moving pretty fast.
I need this for my collection.
Okay, wait, so just Lamborghini is the only one you're missing?
Well, I also need a Porsche, but, you know,
Okay.
I haven't seen one recently.
Okay, I mean, maybe I could catch like a Camry or something. Slower, I mean, I'm fast, though, okay, you know
I
what,
need a Lamborghini.
you're right, I wanna make this relationship work.
Just come back around again.
Okay, it's just like keep mocking us.
You can do
Okay,
it, you can do
okay.
it, catch it for me. Yes!
Sweetie, just because you weren't born with the cleaning the toilet gene, here I am cleaning the toilet. I specifically wanted to have kids because I hate cleaning the toilet. Don't crowd me when I have to do this thing that I hate.
Dad, I did clean the toilet. You're just doing it again because you don't think it's good enough.
Yeah, because you don't have the gene for it. Just spots all over the place. It's gross.
I mean, I did you for cooking skills. I made you dinner last night.
The dinner was fantastic. I'm glad that I got that gene at least, but this is like the one thing that I hate, cleaning toilets.
I mean, I did clean the toilet. I feel like you're not acknowledging my effort.
Yeah, but you barely used the right chemicals. There's little splotches all over the place. Then you just left all the stuff out.
I mean, it's cleaner than it was before.
It's kind of messier than it was before. Listen, sweetie, it's not your fault. It's just your genome, and that's how science works, I guess. I do appreciate the pasta dinner you made last night.
Mm-hmm.
There were a lot of savory flavors in there. Did a great job seasoning the chicken that you mixed in with it.
Great dinner.
Yeah, but here I am with the toilet.
It's the it pet of the season.
Yeah, according to who?
BuzzFeed.
Okay, I mean, that's a pretty legitimate source to figure out what the...
Paris has one.
Who?
Paris.
Paris Hilton?
One of the Parises.
Okay.
You gotta stay away from this thing. It will bite and pee all over you, not necessarily in that
I
order.
guess it's a very, very stiff leash you're holding there.
Oh yeah, it's one of those, it's a loop on the end of a stick so you can keep it away. That's what the pound uses.
Okay.
But like, you can keep it near you, but away.
So why don't you just go with a lion? I mean, if you're gonna go with a hyena, you might as well go a little bit bigger and get a lion.
Lion was 2014. Come on.
Oh, that's true.
Come on. It's all about the fact. I just have one wasting away in a cage back home anyway.
That's really sad. So was there a particular like, were you on BuzzFeed one day and you just saw Pet of the Year hyena?
Pretty much.
What were
Oh,
they?
TMZ covered it too.
Oh, well, that's how you know it's good.
Yeah. This
Hold on, what are you doing?
this is stronger than me, so I'm trying to use the stick as leverage and it's not working. But
This isn't a great idea. I have to put that out there.
it looks so
It
cool,
does look cool. You do look pretty cool.
right? Yeah. Get a picture of me with nibbles.
Hold on, selfie stick. Nibbles. All right, ready? Smile. The hyena is not smiling.
On the stage, get well, Casey!
Hi everybody, we are Get Well Casey! And we're gonna be doing a very similar thing to what you just saw. Now, with a different openers, it's pretty exciting. So for you guys, can we just get a suggestion of any word at all that's not food?
B.
What was it?
That's a B.
B. B. All right, I heard B first. We're going B. All right.
You know, my husband, he didn't understand why I wanted to build a bee farm. I went out, I went on the internet, I researched it, I got all these hives, these special hives, I read all about it, I became an expert. And I set up dozens and dozens of these beehives, and I bought the best bees that you could buy.
My wife bought all these bees, not understanding that I'm allergic to them. So she has like 3/4 of the yard filled with beehives, and I have to mow the lawn on a riding mower, and the bees don't just hang around the hives, of course, they go up looking for pollen, and it makes me nervous when I'm riding the mower around.
You know,
I didn't get an A on my last paper. My teacher's going down.
God, I have been teaching for 30 years, and oh God, little Julie is quite the handful. Probably one of the worst students I've ever had. God, I mean, the things that she does during the test, I mean, I haven't seen cheating on this scale. It's just, I mean, it's almost ingenious. Like if she put that much focus into studying, maybe she would have actually gotten an A.
I've planted cameras all around the classroom, monitoring her teachers every single move. The second she slips up, I will be ready to take her down. I have 13 different lawyers programmed into my phone. At any moment, I can call any of the lawyers and have them rush to the classroom. I just tell them that I am an adult and that I am very wealthy. And then they do arrive. That's why I have many different lawyers programmed in, because you can only do it once.
I've been collecting expired EpiPens for 7 years.
No idea why my daughter thinks that expired EpiPens are safe to use. I can't I cannot get her to stop doing it.
I'm not actually allergic to anything, but I just want to be prepared, and my parents won't buy me a new one.
There's really no reason to buy her a new one. She's not allergic to anything.
I'm always want to be the hero, so like if somebody has an allergic reaction at the mall, I go, oh, I can save you!
One time at the mall, I accidentally ate a peanut, which I'm very allergic to. She wouldn't use it on me. She wanted to save it for somebody else.
Other people are way more important.
Teddy's the only kid in kindergarten who knows the entire alphabet, and he doesn't let me forget it.
A, B, C, D, L, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. I love to rub that in Michelle's face.
We get it, your parents are rich and you have cool light-up sneakers, but it doesn't mean you have to act all smarter than me, like you know the alphabet and the Pledge of Allegiance, and you're so smart.
Z, Y, X.
So, as everybody knows, beekeepers are socially awkward and can't really talk to people. If they don't want to hang around us, I think we're very dangerous. So instead, I just make up, use some of my bees, and I make up that they talk to me, make believe. It's a lot of fun. Just said that. This is my best friend in the world.
All right, this is the debut of our new sport.
Yes.
And you're our first contestant. And
Yes,
what
ma'am.
we'll do is, we have this box here. We're going to open the box, and the box will release one bee.
Yeah.
And your job is to not have the bee land on you.
I'm pumped for that.
Ready to go?
You know, I love all kinds of competitions, and every competition I'm in, I win it, and I've been reaching out further and further for stuff, so this bee thing is right up my alley.
I knew that was, and so we've upped the stakes on you. Not only do we
Oh,
have
really?
bees, we have 12 bees, 24 hornets, and 4 wasps.
Bring it on.
Ready? Ready?
Yep.
All right, you've signed all the medical releases.
I signed all the medical releases. I've got about the EpiPens here.
Oh, whoa. Did you read the regulations?
I believe I did.
EpiPens were not allowed.
Okay, come over here.
You're a real He-Man. All right, you ready to go?
Yeah.
Here comes the door. Ready? My little fellas are gonna come.
Right on. Stand back.
What a man.
Oh, yeah. They're alive.
Oh, what did they tell you?
I thought they were like spring-loaded, and I just had to dodge them.
Now you've got hollows here.
Stand perfectly still.
Come on, boys. Come on.
Do not. I'll close it for you.
I don't think you're not a winner. We need another contestant.
Now, let's try it again.
Sophia, I watched the nanny cams and it looks like you fed my baby a Kit Kat.
All sorts of candies over here.
That's not what we put in our contract. My little boy's gonna grow up to be fat.
But he's going to be well fed all the time. He'll never have to worry.
The nanny cams say I have to worry all the time.
How many do you have in here?
One in every room, except the bathroom, because that's not legal.
So you mean you've been watching me while I'm in the kitchen making mac and cheese? And in the living room when I'm just watching TV and not paying attention to anything?
I saw you take a nap.
Oh my God, oh no.
This is why I'm confronting you. I'm worried you're not watching my baby.
I'm doing my best. We get along great. You know, he's a great listener. And he loves the Kit Kats that I bring. I I love my job. Please don't fire me.
I'm not firing you yet. It's just,
Yet.
I gave you a warning. I'm a reasonable individual. I don't want you to neglect my baby. It's not about you, it's about him.
Okay, I hear you. It's always about him. I got it. No more Kit Kats.
No more Kit Kats. I'm glad we agree. No more naps either.
Can we at least still roll down the grass hill together?
Well, I don't have nanny cams in the backyard.
Oh, that's perfect. I've got so many outdoor activities planned.
I think I'll be making a few phone calls to get some cameras installed out back.
You are going crazy with the security here. Okay, you just gotta let loose. I'm doing what's best for your kid. Okay?
I only have one. You've never had to push one of these things out. It hurts.
Right, I know. It's the best thing. That's why I'm here. I'm just here to have a great time with a kid who isn't mine.
Babe, I love you, but you have to stop knitting me things. I'm so allergic to wool, and every moment is intense pain. And I really appreciate that you've been trying to share your hobbies with me, but I can't possibly put on another scarf or sweater. I can barely move. My skin is on fire. Please, for the love of God, stop knitting! Please!
But honey, we live in Canada, okay?
I know.
It is 5 degrees outside, and you know how ever since I got laid off from my job, I mean, we haven't been able to heat our little beautiful shack right by the lake, and I mean, I just want to make sure you're taken care of, and oh my gosh, I can't get fast enough.
We could go really cold. We could move somewhere warm. We could buy fleece jackets. Look, I know that you're trying to occupy your mind. I know it wasn't fair that you got laid off. And look, I know you want to feel helpful, but just you being around is helpful because I love you. You don't have to, please. Just the fibers in the air at this point are just burning my lungs.
I want to keep your insides warm too. That's all.
Billy, I just don't know why you're so much better at finger paints than I am. Look, my parents say they're gonna send me to summer school. We're in kindergarten. They're gonna send me to summer school for finger painting. It's gonna make a triangle.
Well, it would help if you knew the triangle had 3 sides.
3 sides? I'm drawing it round this whole time. It's not only that, Billy. You're better at me at counting on your hands. You're better at me than paying attention in class. You just made me feel bad about myself.
Well, it would help if you didn't have 11 fingers and sat in front of the room.
Look, Mommy and Daddy said my 11 fingers were perfectly normal. And to not let kids make fun.
Well, I'm not making fun of you. I'm simply pointing out facts.
Oh, I don't want to hear your facts, Billy. That's a circle again.
You know, circles have 360 degrees, and that was more.
I don't know what 660 degrees is. It's kindergarten. Why are you so much better at me than me, Billy?
Because I'm older.
Oh.
You can work on getting older.
I've taken up the new philosophy, the Buddhist. All animals are blessed. All animals have the same level of life, especially insects. So I've decided in our home, any insect that comes in, we're to build them little homes for themselves.
I agree with that. I absolutely, I've been doing big things around the house, redid the bedroom and everything. I've been looking for another challenge because I love challenges and, it's so
You
cute.
see the beetle?
Yes.
Can you build a beetle house?
I built a beetle condo.
I'm sure that the beetle has friends. Little friend, go find some more friends.
I've got to study them for a while to see if they live on just one floor or up and down, but I'll take care of it. The other thing I've been thinking of, you know, I've mastered French, Spanish, German, Italian, Russian, Yugoslavian, Turkish, Chinese, and Japanese.
Wow.
I've been thinking of learning
No wonder
insect
you haven't been around.
languages.
Insect languages.
Yeah, like Betelgeuse.
Take their antennas and rub them together.
That's fine with me. A little headset with antennas so I can talk to them. I love a challenge. Then I can ask them what they want in their house.
You can communicate with them. Look at them. It's better than children.
So listen, as your marriage counselor, I hear you. I understand that you're upset that I went ahead and filed for divorce for you. I gotta tell you, I'm having a great time with a relationship that's not mine. There's no responsibility on me.
You enjoy that my husband and I sleep in different rooms?
I'm loving that I get to watch this unfold and I don't have to worry about any of the emotional baggage. That's what I'm here for, as your marriage counselor.
It's not meant to be an entertainment.
I understand.
My life is failing.
And I am having a great time spectating.
Oh my god. Well, I mean, I know you've been in college for 6 months, but oh my god, are you okay? You look so pale and
I'm
oh
dying.
my god, it looks like
I'm
oh
dying.
my god, honey. Oh my god, you need food. You need food. You need rest. Sit down. Sit down.
Okay.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna start making some lasagnas with some meat. That'll get some protein right in you. Oh my god. I'm so sorry. Oh my god, my poor baby.
Why are you sorry that college is killing me?
Oh man, if I were only there to help you out, you should have let me move in next door.
Okay, Ma, I really appreciate everything that you're doing for me, but I've been going to like the therapist on the campus, and she said maybe part of my hypochondria and my anxiety might be the fact that over the years, it's been fed by individuals in my life who care a lot about me, but maybe also share some of the hyper-anxiety tendencies and tend to heighten my concerns
Well,
via
actually,
things.
it doesn't sound like you had that much training. Oh my god, no, you need something now. You can't even wait for this lasagna. Here.
Ma.
Oh my god, what do we have? Oh,
Mom.
there's cookies here.
Mom,
Here.
I think
Eat them! Eat them!
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Billy, I don't know how the hell I made it to 9th grade. I still really can't do the whole 3 sides thing. And I'm still not old, and I'm still not as old as you are.
Technically, you'll never be as old as me, and geometry is sophomore year, so you're fine. But I'm sorry about the algebra. You do need to figure out what x is. You can still count to 11.
Yeah, my counting to 11 is pretty good. I just want to be as old and as smart as you, though. And you already have a kid? Like, what am I?
It's not something to be proud of.
But you're old and wise and you just know everything. Your baby's probably going to turn out to be like the president.
I'm also not married, and I'm 15. I'm a lady.
Well, I'm still very jealous of you.
That logic just doesn't follow, like at all.
Are we studying logic in this grade?
We're studying how to not get pregnant in birth control right now.
Oh, only if that came a year earlier for you.
Teen pregnancy is not normal or fun, or I'm kind of envious of you, actually.
Envious of me?
Yeah, you're not going to be able to have sex until you're at least 30.
Do Sweetheart, I went to the doctor today. I got some bad news.
Oh, what happened? What did he say?
He said I'm gonna die soon.
How soon?
These 6 months or so.
Did he say, why? Why is this going on? Why is this happening to us? Why is this happening to you?
Well, it's to us. I think it had something to do with my seeing how many diseases I was immune to. And I guess I caught one that I wasn't immune to. I didn't meet that challenge, but it's one of the few challenges in life I hadn't made. But there's good side to it.
Wait, is this not my fault because I brought all those bugs in the house?
No, it's not. The bugs are fine.
Oh, good.
Bugs are fine. This is some weird disease I caught that was imported from South America somewhere, and it was on a lollipop, and I ate it.
Brought by the insects?
Yeah, I'll try one. I mean, if I'm communicating with them, I need to eat their food too.
I don't think that was such a good idea.
It wasn't, but it's just set a new challenge for me. I'm already working on being reborn.
As an insect?
I don't care. Whatever makes you
All right, Phil, I hear you, okay? You're mad that I possessed your body to screw around on Earth, but that's what a demon does.
I just don't like anybody invading my personal space.
I get it. I hear you. I've been having a great time ruining your life. Great entertainment for me. I know you're upset, but think of how much fun I'm having. I don't have to worry about any of it. I robbed a bank the other day. That's on you.
I don't want to sound picky, God, but everything you've said to me in my life has just made it worse.
No.
Like you did so many things that were super nice, but I just feel like you sent me a really great, like, loving husband, but I really wanted to be like an independent single lady. And you sent me a great house and a great car. You sent me all these wonderful gifts, and everyone told me to, understand that I was blessed. But I feel like everything you've done has, in the end, made me a much more vapid, shallow person. And so, again, not to complain, you've been great. It's just that I think inadvertently, by giving me so many things, you've kind of actually wrecked me as a human being.
Oh, honey, human beings can't make choices for themselves.
What?
All right, so Billy Jr., can you please explain to me this trial?